Hello and welcome. As a hotelier myself, with many years of experience in supporting hotel performance and revenue growth, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey.
We are just delighted to have you here. This program has been designed specifically for hospitality students and professionals like you, people who want to build strong, practical knowledge that's actually aligned with real hotel operations. Our goal is to deliver a truly high-quality online education, one that's guided by real industry experience and modern practices. So let's dive right in. Today, we're going to focus on 5 key areas. First up, we'll tackle the modern hotelier's biggest challenge. Then, I'll introduce you to your new AI strategy co-pilot. From there, we'll get into the art of service-led upselling, look at how to practice and move forward, and finally, we'll wrap it all up by talking about what it means to be a future-ready professional.
Okay, so let's start with a problem that I am sure every single one of us has faced. It's that constant balancing act, right? The struggle between driving revenue and delivering that absolutely exceptional guest service that is the very heart of our industry. We've all been there. It's the slow season, occupancy is down, and that temptation to just slash prices is, well, it's huge. But here's the thing, it's a short-term fix that can cause long-term damage. You end up attracting guests who are only loyal to the price tag, not your brand, and you risk devaluing the very experience you've worked so hard to build.
This slide really lays it all out, doesn't it? The old way, that deep discounting, it's just a race to the bottom. But the value add way? Now that's where the magic happens. It's all about getting creative and designing unique experiences that generate new demand. You're giving people a completely new reason to visit, and that is how you build real, lasting brand loyalty. So the big question is, how do we consistently come up with these amazing, unique experiences? How do we break that discounting habit? Well, that brings us right to our next section, using AI not just as some simple tool, but as a true strategic partner, a co-pilot, if you will, to help us move beyond focusing only on price.
So when we say AI co-pilot, what do we really mean? Well, think of it as an assistant that has 2 incredibly important jobs. First, it's your high-level creative strategist, brainstorming innovative ideas with you. And second, it's your personal communication coach, helping you and your team find just the right words to truly connect with your guests.
And here's where it gets really fun. This is a perfect example of that strategist side in action. Instead of just dropping your rates during a quiet month, you could ask an AI to brainstorm packages that create their own demand. Imagine offering something like a creative retreat for local artists, or maybe a digital detox weekend. See? These aren't just discounted rooms anymore. They're compelling, unique experiences that attract a very specific and very interested audience.
Okay, so we've got the big ideas. Now, let's bring it down to the front lines, our interactions with guests. This is where we learn to master what we call service-led upselling. It's a whole philosophy that transforms what could be an awkward sales pitch into a genuine act of service. But we have to be honest here, there's a real hurdle we need to overcome. So many frontline professionals feel that asking a guest for more money just feels, well, wrong. It goes against the very spirit of hospitality. It feels pushy, it feels transactional, and that's a psychological barrier we have to clear with a much better technique. And this is the kind of thing we want to avoid at all costs. You've heard this before, right? It's cold, it's all about the transaction, and it focuses completely on what the hotel wants, that extra fee. It does absolutely nothing for the guest, which, of course, is why it so often fails.
Now, just look at the difference here. It's night and day. This AI-crafted script is built on empathy and observation. It starts by noticing the guest situation, since you'll be with us for a full week, which immediately makes it personal. The focus instantly shifts to the guest's benefit, a space that feels like a home away from home. Suddenly, the offer isn't a sale anymore. It's a thoughtful suggestion to make their stay better.
And this same principle applies everywhere, not just to room upgrades. Let's take this ball, for example. The moment of arrival is absolutely key. Someone who's just checked in after a long flight or a stressful drive is in a very specific mindset, making it the perfect opportunity for a gentle, service-first suggestion.
I mean, this script is just brilliant in its subtlety. Did you notice? It never uses words like sell or buy. It uses social proof many of our guests find, and it focuses entirely on the guest's well-being, on helping them disconnect. The offer to check for an opening is framed as an act of helpfulness, not a pitch. This is service-led upselling.
Okay, so we have the strategies and we have the scripts. What's next?
Well, the next step is making all of this a natural part of our daily operations. And we do that through practice, which builds confidence, and automation, which ensures consistency. So, what happens when a guest says an upgrade is too expensive? That can be a really awkward moment, right? Well, this is where AI can become an incredible training tool. You can literally role play with it, asking it for graceful, low pressure responses. The AI might suggest pivoting to the other value adds, like the complimentary minibar or the late checkout, helping your team rehearse these conversations until they feel confident and professional.
And we can support our teams even more with automation. An AI can help you draft a pre-arrival email sequence that starts planting these seeds of interest before the guest even steps foot in the lobby. You know, a subtle mention of the spa 7 days out, a note about restaurant specials 3 days out. By the time they arrive, they're already thinking about these things and are much more receptive to our thoughtful suggestions. So let's bring all this together now and connect it directly to your journey. Mastering these skills, strategic revenue thinking on one hand and empathetic guest communication on the other, is absolutely key to becoming a leader in today's modern hospitality landscape.
Here at Europe Hotel School, our mission is to empower you with the practical knowledge, the professional mindset, and the future-ready skills that you need to truly succeed. We are so honored to support you on your learning path, and we wish you every success in your hospitality career. So, if you take one thing away from our time together, let it be this. AI isn't here to replace the art of hospitality, it's here to enhance it. It gives us the tools to be more creative, more empathetic, and ultimately more effective. So as you move forward, I want to leave you with this one question to think about. How will you engineer the next great guest experience? Thank you.